Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 10th episode of Caches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by the amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and Boobs Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Yo.
I'm excited to roll dice with you all today. And if I looked a little weird when I switched the camera, I had a moment like right whenever the stream started. I was like, am I ready? Like, did I have everything? Like, are we good? So that explains that.
I was in the process of cleaning my teeth and I was like, oh, great.
You will see me eating, folks. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So first off, don't forget that after the episode tonight, immediately after, we'll be doing a live Q&A after the session. So make sure to stick around for that. We'll be answering questions that you submit as well as live questions in the chat if you have any. So you make sure to hang out. I also have the link here. So if you want to get your questions in now, go add them to that tweet and I will check it before we start the Q&A. Otherwise, if we've got time, then we can kind of just look at the chat too and answer some questions. As always, Caches and Cantrips merch is available. interlinkdesigns.com/caches and cantrips, or click the link there in the chat. It helps me with licensing music and getting you all some awesome maps for you to see during the stream. So that's one way you can support it. And wow, I felt like I did it really quick. Like I barreled right through that.
We got some mugs that contain your favorite beverages.
Ooh.
Look at that. Oh.
I think it tastes better too. I don't know.
Pinky out. Pinky
Oh my
out.
gosh, too.
The mug like that.
Pinky out. Yeah. By the way, I think your shirt should be there today.
I did get my shirts today. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I gotta order mine. I want to rep the Caches and Cantrips crew.
Let me
We're all
know.
gonna
Oh, can we
TPK
get
before I
one?
get my shirt.
Can we get Caster and Cantrips crew?
Sure.
Want that
You can get
now.
whatever you
Oh.
want. But anyway,
Let's go.
y'all got me all kinds of messed up today. It's okay.
That's our job, right?
Yeah, exactly. Get me off my game here right before you guys start fighting something. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into this week's episode of Casters and Cantrips. Okay. Our story last left off with the party encountering another person that looked exactly like Vin. As they attempted to approach this Vinposter, she continuously hurled magic missiles back at the group. Vin changed her appearance to help alleviate some of the battlefield confusion, but the Vinposter, yes, I'm saying that the entire time, changed to
I love
match
it.
whenever she saw Vin change. Ultimately, the group was able to defeat the Vinposter, and Vin hurled some magic missiles of her own at the other person, ending the battle. As the magic missiles impacted, the Vinposter looked directly at Vin and said, "You have no idea, do you?" She then exploded in a puff of smoke and sparkles, and the smoke culminated together and approached Vin and seemed to dissipate as it made contact with her. After the strange occurrence, the group was able to make it back to Ogden's hut, and then ultimately all the way back to Aramorn after they stayed the night with him. After some brief shopping at their favorite store, Good Goods, they made their way to visit with the Arcanist, Ixius. They informed Ixius that they had vanquished the kobolds at the camp, and they had a lead on the arcane focus that they were contracted to find. They then went to the Church of Amonitor in Aramor to research some history on the area in an attempt to find any ruins nearby where supposedly Vamrul was. There was mention of a great city known as Farcrest, which was built further north than where they had traveled to the Cobalt camp. It was also said it was the first time such a city was built by so many different races and cultures towards a common goal. After a nice flute jam session in the streets, led by Ron, the group went back to Ixius to help decipher the gibberish paper. They attempted to invite Ixius to dinner to discuss this gibberish page, but she was extremely hesitant about leaving her arcane tower. Ultimately, they brought dinner back to them, and it was found that the letter was made with illusory script. It described someone named Gilris Faldor being very eager to reach an agreement with Vomrul. They tried to make the Justicar aware of this note, but she couldn't use it because the evidence couldn't be read by anyone other than the Arcanist. The next day, they set off in search of these ruins. After several days of travel, they finally made their way past the foothills to the ruins atop a large ridge. The fortress city was in heavy disrepair, but one of the main gates appeared to be intact. The group was able to solve a magical puzzle to get this last door open, and just as the door was opening, they were quickly ambushed by 2 griffins. And that is where we will start our story tonight. I feel like that recap was a bit of a long one, but y'all learned a whole lot of stuff last time. So if you all would please turn your attention to the map where you have been surrounded by these 2 griffins, and I would like you all to roll initiative for me, and I will ask you each individually what your score is. Combat right away.
Seems like our MO so far.
Yeah, it's that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Okay, first, Bryn, what did you roll?
5.
5. Okay, what about Ron?
Real prepared.
13.
13. Okay, respectable. Valken,
10.
a 10. And Vin,
14.
14. Okay, all really close initiatives comparatively, except for Bryn, but that's okay. Up first is Vin.
I will. Oh dear. Okay, let's place a hex on the one right in front of me, I
Sure.
suppose.
Okay.
And then I would like to hit it with. Oh, I guess how far is that from me technically? Like how big are they?
They are large creatures, but it's only like 10 feet from you.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do poison spray.
Okay.
Which they must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 poison damage.
Gotcha. So the griffin in front of you, they get an 18 on their
Darn it.
Constitution saving throw.
Lame.
So as you cast your hex on this creature and attempts to hurl some poison at you, it kind of flaps its wings to dodge out of the way, lands and just screeches at you.
I screech back at it, but also like kind of go like I like squeeze myself next to the big guys and just kind of like don't want to be like noticed. I like I screech and then like hide behind them.
Okay. Up next is going to be Ron.
All right. Ron is I'm gonna use my channel divinity to cause spectral vines to spring up from the
Ooh.
falcon to the south.
Gotcha.
I need to make a strength or dex save of DC 12.
They will choose strength, and They roll a 10, so I believe they fail.
Yes, excellent.
Okay.
Take that lion bird thing.
So what happens to them?
So they are restrained, but can repeat the saving throw again at the end of its turn. freeing itself.
Restrained. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So since it's restrained, I'm gonna move in front of Vin to protect her from the other one.
Gotcha. I will remember that. Let's see. Always good to have a handy sheet about what all the conditions are, because there's no way in the world that I could remember all of them. Gotcha. Okay, up next is going to be the Griffin that you just restrained, and they make it at the end of their turn. Is that correct, or the beginning?
Correct. At the end of their turn.
Gotcha. They're gonna try to break out of these spectral vines, and an 11, which I think it's still restrained.
Correct. Still restrained.
Very nice. Okay. As it tries to break free out of the vines and such, which I think I got those turns backwards, but that's okay. I'll remember that next time. So it tries to break free, and it's just can't seem to get away from these spectral vines holding it there to the bridge. So what I will do is I will do the next bird's turn, because I did them out of order, but that's okay. So this Griffin kind of looks in front of you as this easy prey, and they just screech in your face, just loud, almost deafening, piercing sound coming from the beaks of these monstrosities. And they are going to first try and bite you with their beak, and they are going to get a 15, which I believe misses you. And then they're
Correct.
going to slash at you with their claws, and they're also going to miss with a 9. So it's flailing and scratching at you, unable to strike you, and they are going to fly. And land just over here on the ridge. And then you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Oh, I would very much like that. Swing! A 10.
A 10 misses them as you strike, and it just happens to fly away before you could notice, or before you could get to it anyway. This Griffin is restrained. Valken.
Oh boy. With how we are on the bridge, can I squeeze past them if I wanted to go off the bridge?
Sure. Yeah, you can
onto
move
it?
through.
Okay.
You can move through companions. It just takes double the move through their space, so it's like difficult terrain. But you can make it for sure on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze through, but like, excuse me, I'm not being on this bridge with giant birds. And then what's that?
That's
5,
smart.
10, 15.
I did not think of
20.
that.
I'll go right here and assume a ready stance. So I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Gotcha. So you're gonna dodge. Okay.
Yeah.
That works. Alrighty. Up next is gonna be Bryn.
Okay, I'm gonna back it up as well. Following his lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. That guy's like what, 35 away? I want to stay right here.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to throw my spear at him. I'm just trying to figure out what the it'll be with disadvantage, I think.
Which one are you aiming at?
This the one flying one.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm trying to figure out if I can get better in range with him, basically. I think I can if I can stand right here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna throw my throw my spear at him.
Go for it.
13.
A 13 hits.
Oh yes. Okay. 3 whole damage,
3 damage.
and then I'm gonna put my hand in the air and recall the spear with my bonus action.
All right. And you launch the spear, hitting it right in kind of its shoulder area. It doesn't stick in or cause a lot of damage, but you recall it back. Okay. And then Vin, you were next.
The one that I placed a hex on, I would like to hit with firebolt.
Sure.
Please. So I'm gonna roll for attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. 9 plus 6.
Yep, 15 hits.
Nice. Right, and then this is a 1d10. It's a 2. And then my hex
Uh-huh.
is a 3. So 3, 4,
5. 5 damage. So you hurl the firebolt at it, and it just kind of strikes one of their wings as it's kind of flying, singes it a bit.
Okay. I noticed that fire did do damage.
Yes, it definitely does
Okay.
the damage.
All right, and then I would also like to get off this bridge.
Okay.
So, 10, 20, 30. Wait, I did 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, you did that right.
20,
Mhm.
25, 30. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And then Ron, you are next.
Don't want to like go all out on this fight, but I'm gonna fall back with the rest of the group, and then I will ready in action.
Gotcha. What's the trigger for that action, and what action are you
If-
readying?
If a big burb flies by me, I will striketh with my axe.
Got it. Okay. And up next is going to be this Griffin. So you might get your chance. So he's going to fly back and land directly in front of you two. And you can make your ready to action.
All right. I will swing and a miss again.
Gotcha. And then he's going
Unless
to
11 hits.
bite at you, Moobs, with their beak.
Okay.
And get a 14, which is not enough. And then they're going to strike at Valken with their claws at disadvantage since you're dodging. And lucky that you did, you avoided a hit. So that's a mighty 8 to your AC, which I believe misses. On to this one. And they're going to try and break free, and they do. So they break free out of your spectral vines and start screeching, preparing for their next attack. And Valken, your turn.
I don't like this at all. Get out here! Shoot! I'm gonna swing at the big bird with the staff.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. It's ooh. That'll be 12 damage,
Ooh.
and then I would like to use a key point
Okay.
to do flurry of blows.
Go for it. About time someone rolled pretty high in this battle.
I know.
Well,
I'm just glad it's one of us.
First strike of that, it's a definite miss.
AC's
it's
12 is
only-
what you're looking for.
Yeah, it was a 9 total.
Okay.
All right, second swing. A little bit better. That's a 13.
13 hits.
Okay. All right. And the damage on that would be 8.
Very nice. So it's looking, I mean, it's looking a little hurt. It's still got plenty of fight left in it, but you're kind of swinging your staff and then doing some martial arts and striking this just large, monstrous creature.
Since I did the flurry of blows, I kind of want to. I can do the disengage right off that.
Mhm. Yeah, I believe that's
So I'm
your
just gonna-
one of your abilities. Well, I'm not familiar with the Drunken Master, but
pretty sure
Mhm.
that's what.
yeah, I think that you do. That's your drunken technique. So you can use disengage, and your walking speeds increase 10 feet until the end of the turn.
I'm just gonna scooch a little further off this bridge. I'll get on the other side of it.
Sure. Okay. And Bryn, you're up
Okay.
next.
Okay, I'm going to get into melee with this guy. And I am going to Booming Blade stab him with my spear. Ooh, that should hit 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Sorry, math. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
And I would like to attempt to shove him.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
I want to try and like shove him prone. I don't know if I can shove a Gryffindor prone, but I'm gonna try.
Did you just say a Gryffindor? Okay.
That's what chat's calling him.
You can try. You can
Okay.
try. They're going to use their strength.
Okay. And it's just an opposed roll.
Mm-hmm. You have to use athletics.
21.
22.
Ooh, that's okay. I still feel good that I almost got it.
That
I
they
knew that wasn't gonna
appear
be easy.
pretty strong.
Yeah, I
So-
knew it wouldn't be easy.
Mhm.
So
You almost
I'm
got it
fine
though.
with
It was close. It was
I
definitely
almost got
close.
it. I could feel it. We'll get you next time.
All right. Up next is going to be Vin.
I'm gonna do firebolt at it again, please.
You will be at disadvantage unless you try and move, since you're right up against it. It's within
Well-
reach.
Oh, is it always within, like, no matter what, it's disadvantage?
Yeah, so if you're casting a spell, when you're within
Oh.
melee,
How far is melee?
this creature's doesn't seem to be reaching any further than 5 feet or so around it.
Gotcha. Well, I asked because, like, I have a poison spray that's range is 10 feet, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, if poison spray would always be a disadvantage or something.
It's
like
because
that.
you're casting a spell next to it, essentially.
Mm,
and that's only
if I
for
move against
spells-
attack of opportunity.
Yeah. To
Okay,
kind of clarify that, if you do an attack roll spell, it's a disadvantage. If you have other spells that don't require attack roll, like if you make them roll, then it wouldn't be a disadvantage towards you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll do poison spray
There
instead.
you go. And that is a
think I missed.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the 5-foot step in 3.5. It's so nice.
I mean, it still works, except you can't go away if you stay in range. But yeah.
Yeah.
They got a 18 on their Constitution saving
What
throw.
the heck?
They look pretty hardy.
Some beefy
They're
burbs.
quite strong and quite hardy.
Rude.
Ron. Unless you want to do anything else, Vin, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not moving. I don't want this thing to attack me.
Okay.
I will swing, hopefully with conviction.
Yeah.
Does a, what is this? Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Ooh. Some low rolls tonight. What is this? My damage plus 4, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. It is looking pretty hurt.
And that is all.
Okay. And up next is going to be this Griffin. So it's going to start just lashing out at people that were hitting it. So, Ron, it will bite at you in a 22 to your AC.
That connects.
And you take 9 damage from its beak as it kind of reaches out and just grasps you around kind of the shoulder armor and just starts squeezing like a vice. You can kind of feel the armor giving a bit but still holding strong.
I scream like Arnold.
And then Bryn, it's going to claw at you and get a natural 1.
I thought you could claw me.
So seeing that
That's
it's
amusing.
currently surrounded, it's going to try and leave, and I'm aware that a lot of things might happen. So it's going to move, and I'm just gonna simulate where it's gonna fly, which will be over here.
Yeah.
Wow,
He's
So
about to get.
roll your booming blade first.
Yeah. Okay, what is that? 1d8 thunder damage? Yeah. 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And if anybody else would like to take opportunity attacks, you can.
Oh yeah.
Would like.
So we'll
Can I
start.
also take an opportunity
Can we
attack?
all do
Yeah,
it?
you all can.
Yes.
You're all in
Yes.
range. So we'll just start. I'll start with Valken. What was yours? Your roll on your opportunity attack?
It was 30-20.
Nice. And then go ahead and roll your damage. Moobs, what was your roll?
15 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Bryn.
21.
Yeah. And then Vin, are you gonna try and stab it?
Oh, is it only as it's not a spell, it's a stabby?
Unless you've got
Yeah,
the
it's a stabby.
Warcaster feat, and that'll allow you to.
Darn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just rolled a 20.
All right.
What do I
Natural
have to
20.
stab it with?
You've got a
Right.
dagger.
Yeah, it was a natural 20, I swear to God. I don't know what to add to it. I've never done stabbies before as a sorcerer.
Well, you did one, and you killed a
I can do
prisoner.
that? I
So
can stab?
that was the
Yeah,
last
you
time
did.
you stabbed somebody.
You did kill a prisoner.
Oh, yeah. I have a quarterstaff.
So whatever you've got, yeah, I'm assuming it's your dagger. So it's 2d4 plus whatever your normal thing is for Vin. Valken, what's your damage?
I hit it for 5.
Okay, and then Ron, what's your damage?
8 damage.
Okay, Bryn, what's your damage?
8.
Okay, and then Vin.
Okay, so it's 2d4. So I got a 3 and a 1, so a 4, and then plus what?
Plus your dex, or I
yeah,
believe,
Dex
or
modifier.
strength, whichever you want to use. But
I think they're both 0.
I think
Let me
okay.
double check. Yeah, let's just go for 4, I suppose.
gotcha.
I don't-
So this Griffon, as it's escaping and flying away, it's jolted with electrical energy and just battered by all of you as you surround it. And as it flaps its wing and kind of gets some thrusting towards the air, it just falls and falls and falls and falls down below, and you hear it crashing into the trees below you.
No,
So you
all that
have-
chimkin meat.
What is
I
below
was
us? Is
thinking
it
the
just
same thing, Ron. I
forest?
was like, we'll eat for a month.
It's a long way down, but yes.
Okay, just forest though. So if you fall, you're done.
That will be bad news bears.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, and then this Griffin, seeing their mate kind of get sundered out of the air and toppling down below, just seemingly goes into some sort of just rage and just screeches and begins wildly flapping its wings, and it starts flying in this direction. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to the new keys. I keep hitting the wrong button since we switched over to Foundry. It's going to fly in the air here above Ron and Vin, just hovering above you. It's going to try and bite at Vin, and that is a 16 to your AC, and you take 11 damage
Oh.
as the beak kind of
my gosh.
pierces into your shoulder.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's just kind of rips, and it looks over to Ron and then tries to claw at Ron and connects, I believe, with a 21.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll do it.
And it takes its just large, like almost dagger-like claws and hits you. Oh, you're lucky, man, for 6 damage. They rolled 2 1s on the die.
I let out a small.
I go, ah!
And it is going to use the rest of its movement to fly back. And it is gonna hover here, so you can take an attack opportunity. Both of you can if you'd like.
Yes, sir.
They've already used their reaction.
You have. That's correct.
Oh,
so
you're right.
you cannot.
It's the same round.
Sorry.
All right. Valken.
But I don't know what to do. I can't fly, so I guess we'll get back here, bird, and just move there and take the dodge stance. I have no ranged attacks.
Okay. So you dodge. Bryn.
Okay. I'm gonna take my shield
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to just Captain America it as hard as I can at that jerk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use catapult.
Gotcha.
So that's gonna be a dex save for him.
Okay. Let's see. They get a 13 on their dex save.
They just made
Oh.
it.
So you hurl your shield at this bird and it just flaps just in time where it goes underneath it, and you can hear your shield strike sort of the front wall of this city fortress and lands into the rock, and you hear just kind of crumpling bits of stone coming out of it. And then
And I'm going to bonus action
yeah,
bring it
you
back.
recall it, and
And
it kind of
then-
forces its way out and comes back to you.
That electrical kind of energy around it. And then I'm going to I think I could do this. Sorry, reading.
Loading.
I'm gonna action surge. And guess what? I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
So it comes back, and like as it comes back, I just spin around and use the momentum to just throw it again.
Let me make sure
wait, it's
about
his dex save.
spells.
Well, I get a whole nother action because
Mhm.
it's a
Just making sure.
I think it works.
Yep, you're good. It's just the action and bonus action thing. So okay, yeah, and it will roll again, and this time got a 10, which it hits. Yeah.
Yes, that means it
All right,
hits.
roll your
Okay,
damage.
So he's gonna take 3d8.
Ooh, you.
3d8. Oh my.
That's nice.
9 damage,
9 damage. Okay.
bludgeoning, and then I think I get another bonus.
Yep, you haven't used your bonus action
Action.
yet, so
So then once again, the shield is back, and I just like take my stance again next to. Actually, I want to pull back here so that every single one of my friends is within 5 feet of me, and I'll just
So,
get behind me.
well, it doesn't matter for this since it's more flavoring for catapult, but action surge only gives you another action. It doesn't give you 2 bonus actions. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, well then I'll pull the shield. I won't have my shield for this turn.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, it's up to you.
I'm fine with that.
Well, the alternative there, if you'd like to do that, is it hits the bird and tumbles off into the below.
I know, but I can call it back.
Okay.
So
All right. I didn't know if
doesn't
there was
matter where
any.
it goes.
I didn't know if there was
I
any
don't think.
distance requirement on that.
I'll read, and maybe we'll use
Gotcha.
a
We'll
rock
go
instead of the
while you're
shield.
reading. We'll go to Vin.
Yeah.
Vin, go for it.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to use Tides of Chaos
Okay.
to try to see if I could do Firebolt at our friend.
Yeah. And you'll get advantage, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so it's 3. Let's see if I can. Come on, baby, give me something good. 19. Yay.
19 hits.
Plus 6. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so that's 1d10. That's a 10. Plus
10.
6. Or no, plus my 1d6 from the
Mhm.
hex. Wait,
This one is
The
not
other one-
hexed.
but
You can
but
move it with your bonus action.
I can move it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So normally you have to do that before, but go ahead and do that since it's
I
it's a
totally
new
forgot.
thing. That's okay.
Yeah. This is the first time someone died prior.
Yeah, no worries.
6. Nice.
Gotcha. What was the total?
16.
All right. So 16 total damage.
And then I also yell at everybody. I'm like, code word, try not to die.
Okay. Thank you, Bun. I just read that. That's actually really neat. So yeah, you hurl your firebolt, and it's striking, and it's trying to stay kind of in the air, but kind of regains its, not really balanced, it's flying, but it's able to kind of get back to its place. Okay, and then Ron, your turn.
Ron will drop his axe and pull out his longbow.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Fire! Does a 14 hit?
It sure does.
Fantastic. There's a whopping, what is that? 2 damage.
2 damage. Hey, every little bit counts. Gotcha. So you loose your arrow with your longbow, and it kind of sticks into its side. Okay. Up next. Not that Griffin, because they're dead.
It comes back to life.
This Griffin. Okay, so it kind of screeches at you all and then flies. Similarly to last time. That's a word, I promise. And they're going to just start attacking wildly. Let's see here. I'm not used to these status effects on it yet, so I'm trying to find the appropriate one for Hex. So I remember, since they're different compared to Roll20, but that's okay. We'll learn. There we go. That's good. Okay, so it's gonna take a bite out of, or hopefully take a bite out of Ron, and they roll a 21.
Oh man, guy's on a roll.
They rolled a 15, so the dice are slowly coming back up, and you take 7 beak damage
Ouch.
as it just lashes out and bites at really anything that it can get a hold of, and then it's gonna try and do a claw attack at Vin.
Disadvantage.
Gotcha. Good thing too. So they get an 8 to your AC, which misses you as they're slashing wildly with these just gigantic claws that look like daggers coming after you. And it is going to stay right there for now.
I
With
do have a shield. I was able to return it.
Yep.
with it being so close to us, can we tell if it looks bloodied or tired, or if it looks
It's hurt.
spry?
It's definitely hurt.
Okay.
So what we were talking about, Bryn, is you have to use your bonus action to recall it, right?
Oh wait, so do I not have it because I didn't have a bonus action?
It's that would be a hindrance to you on catapult as a player decision. So I'm gonna let you decide that one.
Okay. I have it right now. I might change it
Okay.
moving forward though.
Yep, we're learning, so it's all good. Valken.
Hey,
Hey.
what do you guys think this big bird tastes like? I'm gonna move. Actually, I can't move, can I?
You can
Can I?
move.
Closer to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a corner spot right there.
It's also
I see.
flying, so you
No.
could get under it technically if you wanted to.
Oh, how high up is that?
It's just about like 10 feet off the ground, just where it could strike at an angle towards them.
Okay, but at 10 feet, I couldn't reach it, I don't think.
So 10 feet in the air, it'd be 5 feet above you. So you can hit it from there, if that makes sense. If it were on top of Ron, it would be directly above it.
Okay,
So, but there's
Well,
plenty of
I will-
places. Yeah.
technically move under it then
Sure.
and take some jabs at it with my staff.
Tickle
for
its
it.
toes.
Well, that's a 19 on the dice, so I assume that hits.
That does hit.
Okay. 7 damage on the staff,
Ooh, all right. Looking hurt.
and I guess as a bonus action, staff and fists are the same attack range.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Staff's not a reach weapon.
All right, I'll just take an unarmed attack then.
Yeah.
Just swing at a giant bird with my fist. The 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6.
That
I think
hits.
that hits.
You're just doing a little Shoryuken Street Fighter action.
Yeah, just jump. Just impressive for a little elf man.
Mm-hmm. What's your damage on that one?
8.
8's damage. It's looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's all I can do, I think.
Okay, and Bryn.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I used my spear for the catapult,
Sure.
and so this time I'm going to bonus action return it to my hand.
Okay.
But do I have to do the bonus action second after my action, or does it matter the order?
Doesn't matter when.
Okay, so then I'm just like this, and it just like shoot into my hand, and then I'm just gonna follow through with a stab.
Go for it.
Booming blade. 19.
That hits.
And it's gonna be 6 damage,
6 damage. All right.
and that's my turn.
Looking hurt. Vin is in the melee range now as it's hovering directly above you all.
It is in the melee range?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do poison spray at it. Please.
And it's got a 9
Nice.
on their saving throw.
Finally. Okay. This is 1d12, which is a 9, and then 1d6 is a 4. So 9 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. And so as you kind of release this poison directly above this griffin, you kind of see it just wash over it and just the feathers start molting and coming off, and you can see just like the skin like changing colors beneath it. It's struggling to stay in the air, and then it just gives out and then falls.
Does it
While
fall
it
on
falls,
me?
I squawk at it.
Yep. You can make a dexterity saving throw, Valken, to try and get out of the way. Since there's a free space around you could go.
Dex save.
Mhm.
That's a 15.
Yeah, just plenty. So
Oh,
you
no,
see
sorry,
this
17.
17. Okay, even better. So it's kind of wavering, and you notice it like squawking and like the feathers molting off of it, and you just roll right out of the way as this bird falls onto the earth in front of you all, dead. All right, what do you do?
Well, I've never had griffin meat before. Should be interesting.
It does not look like it'll be very good.
It probably
Yeah.
tastes like chicken.
Yeah,
Well,
but like a really tough, stringy chicken.
With
With
just
don't know
proper
that.
herbs
Just
and
a hint of
seasoning,
poison
anything
seasoning.
can taste good.
you know, got a little bit of poisoning on it. Now.
Yeah, that's true. You did poison it. I don't think I am going to partake.
Whoops. Sorry, guys. I always go overboard.
Maybe it'll make it
It is
spicy.
okay.
Well, let's cross the bridge now. Let's go do the door.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna heal Vin real quick before she runs off. Wait,
Okay.
Vin.
mhm.
And I will heal you for 10 with my lay on
Thank you.
hands.
That's real nice of you.
And I'll heal
Are you
the
okay?
rest.
Yeah,
on
I
myself.
if I was on a scale of 26, I'm doing a 25.
Okay, good.
Okay, anything else that you'd like to do before you head inside?
I'd probably like to pluck some untainted, molting griffin feathers.
Sure. Yeah. Make a survival check for me.
Can I help them at all?
Yeah.
Or
You're
no?
trained in survival, so you can roll advantage.
All right. What is it? 14.
Plenty. So you're able to grab just kind of quite a few griffin feathers that are left, that weren't molted or poisoned. So you got a handful of griffin feathers.
Okay.
All right.
I just skip across the bridge.
Gotcha. Okay. So you all make your way across the bridge, and you can see that the door that you'd previously opened is slightly ajar, as you had solved the magical lock that was keeping it in place.
You
I'll
know-
squeeze on through.
I realize, guys, that my excessiveness for fire is really out of hand. We could have just lit a torch and I didn't have to firebolt this thing. I am so sorry if the griffins are my fault. I'm just gonna
I do
put that
not
out
think it
there.
is your fault. I think the door's opening was very noisy, so it is you have style. I think it is nothing to
Okay.
be ashamed of.
Okay.
You know, I'd
Thank
be
you.
almost surprised if he didn't get attacked by something on a old crumbling bridge at this point.
Which is true. It is almost
Mhm.
like somebody placed it here and it was like, oh, this is the best place for monsters to attack you. Uh,
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. As
although you're being
I
awfully nice, you're sure you are the real Vin and not the Vinposter.
Hey, I'm a nice person, okay? Oh, jeez, it's like you think I'm just some bad person just because I like
I'm
fire.
just messing.
Good
I'm
people
just
like
messing
fire
with you.
too.
I just kid. I know it is really you, Vin.
Vin, please roll a d100 for me.
Oh no.
Oh God.
I warned y'all,
Oh,
try not to
sorry.
die. I'm
I'm
You
actually
guys
with
have
the
your backup
group,
characters
so-
all playing down?
Yep. Bryn's twin sister.
85.
85. So
85, yeah.
similarly to before, I believe.
Beard.
You just see yourself casting an incantation and arcane energy coming from your palms, and you see another Vin step from seemingly behind you to one side, and then another Vin step out from the other side, and then another Vin kind of steps outward in front of you. So you have cast mirror image on yourself, and it will last 1 minute.
Oh no.
I look. No, guys.
Imposter has
No,
returned,
no,
but
it's
many
different.
imposters.
Ron, it's different. They're not going to attack. They are me, and I move, and all of us move together.
You start doing a coordinated dance.
Yeah,
number.
yeah, yeah. I start going like this to make it really trippy.
So this is okay, not evil Vin.
No. It's just me. Let's go.
Good-
Ron will go
well, I
inside
don't
now.
know. Good.
Ron will go
is the
first.
Right words. Okay, we follow. I'll take up the rear actually. If
Okay.
we want to put
I'll
the
be in the
two
middle.
beefy people on either end.
Mhm.
Okay, so you kind of push the door a little ways. It's a heavy door, but easy enough for your large frame to move it without much trouble. And then you head inside, and you can see that the chamber that you immediately enter has ceilings as large as the door is. You can see the almost expert mason work of the inside of the walls in this chamber, the high ceilings, the floor. Even though they're old and dusty, they don't show much signs of wear outside of that. There are some wayward vines that were growing in on the inside, and as you move further, you can see where there's a divider between the walls, and then you see the chamber to your right as you're walking forward, which looks as though the front of it had caved in, and you recognize this was the other door. And it looks like pieces of the ceiling have fallen, completely covering the entrance on the other side. And you kind of make your way through, and it opens up into this large antechamber. There's a mosaic on the ground of different colored stones and geometric patterns on the floor. Not really in any language or anything, just a decoration, kind of as a show of like craftsmanship and skill. As you're kind of making your way through this large antechamber, you can see that there's not a whole lot here. You see some skeletons that appear long dead, rusted equipment, rotten wood furniture and things, appearing that this place has been relatively untouched, save for maybe some disturbances in the dust, in the dirt that are in here.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm a little worried about traps. I'm gonna do a scan to see if I see anything, weird stones or anything, wires or something that looks like it could be traps around us.
Gotcha. Okay. So are you, if you're looking for something specific, then roll an investigation check for me.
Yeah, just something that might tip me off that's suspicious. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's definitely one of my strong suits. 7.
You don't see anything of the sort. No misshapen or oddly placed stones or anything like that.
Okay.
One moment. And I think that helps you, Mac.
It does. Thank
Okay,
you.
You're welcome. So you see no wayward traps or anything, and you notice that after this receiving room, you can see that it sort of like bifurcates. And from what you had remembered, you looked at the walls and saw that they almost enclosed the structure with an open area in the middle. You look towards your left, you see just a long hallway. It starts to get dark and darker and darker as you kind of make your way in past the light of the doorway that you'd opened. Over to your right is another caved in section, similarly to what you saw on the entrance, the door on the right side. Large stones collapsed.
Do we get the sense that someone has been through here recently at all, or that anyone is here?
Are you going to try and listen? Are you going to look for tracks?
I'll look for tracks.
Sure.
Yeah, to see if our buddy that we're looking for is here.
Yeah.
Just to see if anyone's been through here.
Yeah, make a survival
She's doing
roll
that.
for me.
Is this architecture and everything line up with what I was reading about this place?
Yeah.
That we think
15
that
plus
this?
3.
It certainly
18?
does. Expertly crafted and just showing very little signs of wear other than just things external to the stone. And you rolled an 18. So you do see just some disturbances in kind of the dirt and the dust that's just been accumulating for who knows how long, and they sort of just lead all over this antechamber, kind of scrambling about, and then you can see it distinctly go through that hallway to the left.
Guys, there's tracks all throughout here, but someone was here recently, especially down that hallway. Wanna go?
Yes.
And I move my eyebrows up and down.
Should go very quietly in case they are still here.
Ron not so
We
sure
don't
about quiet
sneak
part. Ron
very
not
well,
very good.
guys.
But
Yeah,
Ron will
Ron.
try.
This is all we ask of you.
Ron like picks up his armor like he's lifting up a gown from the floor to try to make it lighter.
Okay, you're all trying to stealth your way through this hallway. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me. And as you enter this hallway, it's dark. So if you do not have any sort of
3.
like dark vision, it's gonna be you'll have to light a torch or do other magical means. A 3, okay.
Well, I can see
Yeah.
in the dark.
3.
21 for stealth.
Okay.
17.
17, okay.
Well,
12. So you definitely are making some noise with your heavily armored companions. Are you leading them, Falcon, since you can see?
Yeah, I just kind of like, you know what? Should I go ahead a little bit further than you guys and maybe see
Well-
what's up there?
Vulcan, I have, well, let's also, I have a spell that is a cantrip called Light, and it will cast a 20-foot radius light, and then an additional 20 feet of dim light. However, someone may see that coming. Is that too conspicuous?
I
We
was
want to be
gonna say, are we
non-conspicuous.
trying to be sneaky, or are we?
Well, Ron cannot see. It is pitch black.
well, I think that what Velken is saying, he will sneak on ahead and like scout it out.
You know, a little bit ahead and see what's going on.
And then if you're trouble, you yell, and when he yells, then you'll be like light, and then we just barrel down the hallway. Yeah.
Okay, so we wait here while Valken does the thing.
Yeah, just a little further ahead, you know.
Okay, yeah,
Nothing
that seems,
crazy, I
seems
promise.
smart. Maybe you have a code word or something.
Just bird call we practiced before,
Oh
no?
yeah, bird call,
Yeah.
like a griffin,
Oh yeah, do like a griffin call. No,
but not
Great,
too
but-
accurate, so
but
that it
Griffin
doesn't.
very loud and scream. Very strong.
This is more like a scream. Just do like a little hoo 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 thing. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes, like owl. Very good.
Okay,
very
like
good.
an
Brit.
owl.
Hey Valken, can you
an
show
owl.
us what
Trying
your
to do
owl
canary,
sounds
yeah,
like,
just,
just
you
so
know,
we
it's
know what
hard
you
for me.
are?
Huh?
Can we
missed
have
that.
you do it for us so we know the difference between you and a real owl?
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
How was that?
There's owl inside. Look around.
Ron, it was just Valken.
It's very good.
Oh,
very
yeah.
impressive.
Ron forgot.
So is that?
Very, very good.
Should I do that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if we hear that, we'll come help you.
Sneaky elf time. And I just go forward.
As you see kind of Valken disappear into the darkness, your mirror images kind of just dissipate, Vin, and they
Aw,
go
man.
away. It's only a minute, so Valken, you
Oh man.
you kind of creep forward, and you can see that as you're making your way through this hallway, it's definitely ruins with a capital R. There are rotten wood doorways leading to small chambers. Not sure what they are unless you go inside of them. You make your way, and as it kind of curves around following the exterior wall structure, you make your way into a very like open chamber. And
Yeah.
there are some like cracks, some rocks fallen from the ceiling here, letting some light in, not much. And you can see that it appears that whatever the foundation or floor of this area has completely collapsed. You can
So
look
it's
and
just-
see it opens up, and there's platforms that on different areas that you could probably get to. There's like a makeshift small like walkway across made of wood, but you'll have to go a little further or make a perception to see exactly what you could see in there.
I think at this point, I just kind of want to look and see if I see any sort of movements that might give away a person or a creature.
Sure. Make a perception check.
That's a 16.
a 16, so you kind of scan your eyes in the chamber and you don't see any movement. You don't see anything else in this large chamber. You can spot on either side where the floors seem to have been partially restored, some large piles of something, but you can't really tell what it is from here.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go any further. I'll just kind of scurry on back to the group, tell them what's up ahead, so we can all move forward together. Guys, there's like a empty room up ahead, and the floor's gone, and I didn't see anybody in there, so we should be okay. Just some smaller rooms, if you guys want to look through that as we go, but I think we're clear.
The tracks, they continued?
Oh, I wasn't looking for tracks.
Oh, okay. Well, we can look while we go.
Yeah, I'll be able to to see if they're there. I'll be able to tell.
Yes, Vin's very good tracker.
Okay, so you all move forward, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be very careful, guys. Once we get up there, there's like literally no floor.
Okay, so you make your way forward, and with your light spell, you're able to see clear as day almost. You pass the hallway and a couple of other chambers. You make your way around to the large open room that Falcon had described to you all. And I'm going to pull you all over here so you can see what it is.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this is exciting.
Let me do some map juggling here. Yeah, so you see this large chamber here.
Thanks.
Is this like the ground? Is that like plummeting to our death, like similarly to the bridge, or is it just signifying that it's?
It is.
Like,
you're not sure exactly where it goes, but it's deeper than where your light can see.
Guys, this
Guys,
reminds
this
me
is
of
more
a
than 40
place.
feet
To be
deep.
here.
Ron pretty sure Ron can throw you guys over if need be.
I don't really want to find out.
Yeah, no.
You sure, Ron? Ron really strong.
I believe you. It is okay. We do not need to test the theory.
This reminds me of a story I read one time about two handymen. And they had to jump on platforms just like this to find a princess.
I think Ron heard this story before, when child.
But we have to do the same thing, and we don't get to find a princess. We get to find an horrible thing that's going to try to fight us. Great.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Are you saying this great, the great Vol'dun is a princess?
I'm saying there
Well,
could
there
be
could also
nothing
be
here.
a big dragon turtle man at the end too.
Vamrul.
Vamrul.
Yeah.
Maybe Vamrul is Turtleman? I don't
Yes.
know.
Bigwin?
Ooh.
Bigwin has
maybe-
a princess.
Maybe we will find mushrooms in this area.
You have mushrooms. What do
You
the
have
wait,
mushrooms.
What do the mushrooms do? Do we know?
Oh,
If they let you fly or jump or run really fast, I think now is the time.
Ron has orange mushroom, purple, and green.
Wait,
But
did
what do
we
they
ask
do?
what they did?
Ron forgot.
Ron, you had one job.
Ron has many jobs.
This was your one job, though.
So as you enter this chamber and you kind of see just this vast void below you seemingly, and you notice that once you have gotten through the hallway into here, there's something in the air that's acrid or some awful kind of smell. It almost stings the inside of your nostrils as you come through here.
Ron does not like this smell.
Perhaps we should take our ropes and like tie to each other, like mountain climbers do, so that if one of us falls, we will all die together. Yeah.
Yes, Ron likes this plan. So Ron should go last.
I do not like this.
That's true. If Ron falls, we are all going down, aren't we?
Yes, Ron very big.
Okay, let me rethink.
Now that we're actually in here, I want to can I gauge a direction that seems to be the best course?
Or
Like maybe do we see a doorway that looks like
Or
it
the
leads
tracks.
somewhere?
yeah, do I see the tracks?
So the tracks have led you here. You can make another survival check to kind of see.
Five.
A 5. Yeah, once you reach the stone, and it's hard to tell from here on these kind of structural pillars on how to determine, did they come through here? Maybe you can't find the tracks to support that though.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know where the tracks go from here. They led us to this room, but from here,
Perhaps
I mean, it
maybe
makes sense. There's
secret
no
passage in wall. Ron
Oh, that's a really good idea. You have a spell, don't you?
Ron already used. Ron can't use it again until we rest.
So now that you are in this chamber, it's easy to see that directly across the way would be almost a continuation of like an arched, not a doorway per se, but another kind of open hallway. If you all look to your left and to your right, there may have been some passages there at some point in time. But it seems like the further you get in, the more in disrepair this place is. Stones caving in, doors falling off the hinges. You can kind of see some piles of something, both here and here, but you're not sure what they are without a closer look or taking a second to actually try and figure it out.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Like Ron said, Ron very strong. Ron can throw.
I don't need. I am very acrobatic, as they say. I can run and jump and do a flip over that if you would like to see
There
it.
is a small kind of wooden plank bridge in front of you all. You can see the kind
but
of goes.
after that,
Mhm.
who wants to go first across the bridge?
I can go first.
Can I kind of poke at it with my spear to see if it seems like it's gonna break the second anyone steps on it?
Sure. You give it a poke. It seems kind of rickety. As you poke, it kind of sways a bit. There's no handholds for it or anything.
Ron, you may still want to jump this. This is probably not going to hold your weight. No offense.
Okay, well, Ron will watch Valken cross, but we should tie rope to Valken just in case.
Ron, you
Yeah,
go
got it.
last.
Yes, Ron will go last.
So we're giving you the end of the rope.
Okay.
I'll take my rope and give it to you. So if you fall, the three of us can
How many
pull
feet
you
of
back.
rope is it?
That's 50.
Okay. I guess I'll tie it around my waist and start doing acrobatic monk stuff across the bridge.
Okay. Are you walking or jumping or what's your plan?
He said
bridge?
acrobatic monk shit.
It's kind of like,
Somersaulting.
very precise steps across the bridge
Okay.
to minimize any sort of movement.
Sure. Okay. So you can move your character across the bridge as you go, and you're stepping kind of lightly, making sure that your weight isn't completely on it. You can feel the bridge swaying a bit, but you're pretty light. So the ropes kind of just get taut, and you make your way across.
Okay. No issues?
No issues. As you step there, you hear a mechanism sort of snap, a large mechanical, and the floor beneath you opens, and you
Uh-oh.
fall. into some sort of pit or something.
I'm still connected to the rope, right?
Yeah,
You
can we
are-
like we're
Ron pulls.
holding it.
Yeah, we're all holding it.
So let me.
Yeah.
You gave him 50 feet of rope, right?
Check for true.
Probably needed a foot or two to tie himself, and then we're holding a foot or two.
I would say we're holding more than a foot or two, because like if he drops, then it's gonna yank, right?
Mhm.
We'll need slack to catch.
So what I'll do to
Not that far
determine this,
across the
since
bridge.
we didn't have the foot and how much you were holding and such, what we'll do is I will let you all make an athletics check, whoever's holding the rope, as a reaction, and then we'll figure out what happens.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And we'll see how much rope
Since I have
how much rope is
multiple people
slacked.
holding it, do I get advantage on this?
You'll all roll
Oh,
since you're
okay.
all holding it. So just do a athletics.
I don't weigh very much either.
Is it athletics?
Mhm.
Okay.
21.
19.
21, 19,
8.
and 8. Okay. So as it kind of comes open and you just kind of they're able to kind of pull the rope taut as they're closely watching you, and you do fall, but they're able to kind of pull the rope tight and you're almost dangling, Mission Impossible style, above a pit of spikes that are inches away from your face, and this pit seems to go about 10 feet down.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, are you okay?
By inches. There's spikes and stuff. I'm gonna try to shimmy my way up. Is it wide enough for me to do like the chimney or like
You could
hand on each
try
wall
in a
and
corner,
scooch
but
up?
it is 10 feet by 10 feet.
Just yell if you want
Alright.
us to pull.
Yeah, we can pull you.
Yeah, I could do like a rappel type of climb if
We'll
they pull me
slowly pull him up.
Gotcha.
down. Yeah, if you guys can pull, I'll try and climb up.
We just take him like this. Yeah.
Got you. So you pull Valken up, and then I'll move you over here, Valken, since this will
Are
be a
you
pit.
okay? Too
Yeah.
big.
If we didn't have the rope, I would have a bunch of holes in me right now.
Oh, that's a
There's
good thing
a
we
set
thought
of
of
spikes
this.
down there. So, yeah, I don't think we should go.
Check the next platform over. There is a board, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
perhaps
let me,
you can use your staff to feel in front of you.
Let me just put that near-death experience behind me 1 second.
But stay
Yeah,
near
yeah,
the
prepare.
rocks. Don't go to the middle again.
Yeah, stand on the very edge.
Okay, and I'm gonna proceed to walk this way.
And we're not going to give him any slack this time. We're like making sure that it's like exactly what he needs.
Oh,
Okay.
is this? Before I step on that thing, does this plank look super rotted? If I step on it,
So you notice, since you're particularly asking, that looks like, I don't want to use the word recent, but a lot newer than the hundreds and hundreds of year old ruins around you. It's not like
Oh,
it was
so
placed
somebody
here
placed-
yesterday, but it's been here a little bit.
okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of scoot along, taking careful steps. But before I actually get on this platform here, I would like to look very hard at it, see if there's any sort of creases on the floor that might show another door, or some wire across the way that it might trip something, or
Sure. You can make an investigation check.
wait, I'm good with these. That's a 12.
A 12. You're looking at the floor and you're trying to find like a trip wire or something along those lines there.
Some
No-
crease or something.
yeah, nothing, no creases on the boards. No wires on the floor. So you don't see anything with that investigation.
Okay. I would like to just be on the very edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you step on this platform, as you're kind of looking for these creases, you step over, and then you see just like a glow on the wall directly in front of you here. And you see some sort of symbols beginning to glow bright red. Please make a dexterity save for me.
Oh.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
A 10.
A 10. Okay.
I rolled low.
So you see the symbols here, and then you notice there's another one here, and another one here across this wall, begin glowing bright red, and then emit flame on the platform. You're not able to dodge out of the way as the flame sort of kind of engulfs the platform, and you take 6 fire damage. And you can see the fire pouring out of these symbols as they slowly dissipate.
I'm just like, it's hot. And then I'll back up, if I can, back up onto the plank.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, look at the group, and like, my face has got like soot marks and my hair's all tarred up. I'm like,
Oh, there's fire. Vin, might you like this?
I swear that wasn't me though.
any ideas? Friends?
Could you
Were we
see where
able-
the contraption is? Like, maybe you could break it?
Okay. It's like some glowing symbols on the wall over here. I kind of,
Can
Like
we see
maybe
them from where
magic?
we are?
I don't know magic.
Since you're on like the back side, you can't really, since they're facing, and I will reveal this to you all. You can't exactly see what he's talking about, but
Boy, okay.
Oh.
How far
That's where
does
they
the
are.
flame go? If he stays to the like the south, would
it
it?
covered the appears to be 10 feet in front of each of those.
Oh boy, okay.
Valken, as you kind of back up and you're looking around, you can see just something catches in the ambient light here, and with your dark vision you can make it out. There's a small glint of something in this pile over on this platform. You
On
can't
the
really
pla-
make out because
oh.
it seems like it's a large pile of rubble and such, but you definitely see something glint.
I just turn back to them and be like, look, I don't know what's going on, but on that side over there, I saw something maybe shiny. I don't know if that has anything to do with this fire, and I don't know exactly how to get over there, but I see something over there. I don't know what it is.
Hmm.
And it's, you said it was over. How do I mark that?
Just
Can I
yep,
mark that?
right there.
Yeah. And I know they can't even see over there, can they? Or does her light spell cover the room?
Her light spell does cover quite a bit of area, and there's some sunlight making its way in from kind of some rubble fallen from the ceiling since this room is in such
Wait, let me
disrepair.
see if I have something here.
So
My
it's kind
equipment
of
that I can. I have a torch.
Was the flames producing light?
they pulsed and then they receded. That's just to show you where they're at.
How far? Am I able to gauge how far to that rubble over there it would be?
Yeah, there's a, just for your awareness, there's a little ruler tool below the little person tool in the top left, so you can. Whoops, that's the wrong one. My bad. There should
Oh,
be
measurements.
a measurements tool.
Oh, I see. So, I don't know. I have a torch that I could throw over there and light it up, but I don't know if I will actually get the torch over there. Does anybody have anything they could light up over there with?
Oh, mage hand.
Very nice.
I have a torch as well. I take my torch
Mhm.
and put it over there.
Gotcha. So where does your mage hand where does it go to get over there? Straight over there behind the wall, over the platform where Valken is? Up in the air?
It goes. I don't want it to go over any of the platforms,
Okay.
just in case there's like a dispel spell.
Okay. Yep, so you can easily float it over there. I will make a note to find a mage hand later. But yeah, you hold the torch over, and there's light being shed on this pile of things. When the light is kind of over it, you all can see kind of a glint of light from it and see something in the rubble there. Hard to make out unless you're on the platform with it, but there's something in there.
Oh,
Any plans, Vulcan?
well, unless we have some way to get past fire without getting burned, I don't know what to do.
Water?
I don't know
Ron
if
does
it-
not have
there's somebody
protection
with-
spell.
A little bit of magic prowess, maybe want to look at this thing.
So as
I
you're
don't
kind of
know
on
what
the
I'm looking at.
as you're on the platform, you can clearly see the runes now. They're carved into the stone, and you didn't notice them before since you were looking at the floor and looking for tripwires and stuff like that. I.e., you didn't roll high enough on your investigation, otherwise you would have saw them. But now that you kind of saw where the flame was emanating, you can see where these are clearly carved into these stones.
Describe them
want
to me.
I want to go. I can help. I'm good with
Can I-
magic rooms and things.
Okay, but hold on to rope. Ron will stay here to make sure
Okay,
no one
actually,
Oh, did it
I'm
come
going
back?
to. Do you want me
I
to
can
tie
back.
his rope to me, and then does anyone else have a rope? We can sort of, you know. If everybody has ropes, I think most of us probably have them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it comes with the like the
Well-
Dungeoneer Adventures pack.
Yeah. Let's
I
just
might
kind
both
of
come
with
daisy
it.
chain our way.
I might have to come back because I don't know how wide this plank is.
What's that?
I said I might have
Oh.
to come back, and it might be a one at a time thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just work my way back.
Yeah, so you work your way back, and then you kind of look over the pit that you almost fell into the spikes, and you can see the doors are clearly just hanging there. They didn't fall off or anything.
Is it
Sweet,
easy to
well, I
stand on
can
the
get around
edge
that,
of
right? There's
that?
a little space.
You can. What was that?
Yeah. Okay.
Bryn, what
I was
was
just
that?
making sure. I was making sure he could get back around it.
He can. I was just letting you know that it's
Okay.
not that there are the doors, so if you wanted to try to close it again, you could, but it may take some work since you're not familiar with that mechanism.
I'm gonna go over here and look at it. Can I try to? Yeah. Can I try to close those doors?
Yeah. Make an investigation check since you're trying to figure out how this trap works.
10.
A 10. Easy enough since it's opened up and you can see there's a specific point where that when broken the doors will kind of hang down. You could sort of lodge something on each side to keep those doors from falling inward and triggering
Oh, okay. If that's easy to do, I really want to do that.
it. What are you
That way
going
we
to
can
lodge
all
in
move together.
the mechanisms?
It looks like there's some scrap wood over on the other side. Can I kind of like walk around to here and pull some pieces?
Sure.
Or I could hang over the edge and pull a couple of the spikes out and then just chunk, chunk.
They're about 10 feet down or so. So they may have to. You could hang down and do that and try and break some
Okay.
break some
I'll
loose.
just be like, hold of the rope. Give me a couple inches. A little more. A
Okay.
little more. Okay,
Good.
stop.
Stopping.
And then I'm just gonna try to yank out a couple spikes.
Gotcha. So you kind of take, I'm assuming your axe or your spear or something.
Yeah. No, my axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Can I just chop all the spears tips that I can reach?
Sure. It would take some time, but you'd be able to do that. They're kind of, you can see that this particular thing wasn't originally part. It's pretty easy to
Okay.
tell. This isn't
I'll
originally
just
part of.
chop them under like this, our half, like towards us, so that if anybody falls, at least it's not.
So you can collect
painful,
some
so.
makeshift spikes and kind of dull them to where and lay them over so if someone fell, they wouldn't be spiked.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
And then I'll try to lodge them into the, like, jam them into the thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, easy enough. You've got plenty of time, so you try your best to kind of lodge it in, and seems like it works.
Okay, coast is clear. Let's all come this way.
All right.
Oh,
But Ron
one
will
at a
still go
time.
last.
So I'm holding the rope for the next person.
Mhm.
And that way they're kind of between two ropes.
Yeah, so you step
Between
on it
two
and
ferns.
you can hear it kind of creak a little bit, but it's not falling in like when Valken stepped on it.
Cool.
I go across too.
Yep, you can go ahead and move
So
yourself
we've
across.
got-
You've got control.
Yeah, Vin and Valor over here, and it's just Ron that needs to cross the rickety bridge.
Okay, Ron is ready.
You ready to throw yourself, Ron?
Make sure to
Step-
move you all
on
on
the-
the map because positioning does matter in this place.
Okay.
I'm gonna step on the first few planks to kind of test my weight.
Yep. So you kind of, what's your total weight currently?
Does it say that? My personal weight or plus equipment?
Mm-hmm. All of it.
Where would it say that?
Oh boy, I'm gonna start tying off the very end of the rope to something structural here because I'm scared now.
I guess, is there a spot where it adds it up for you, or do I just gotta?
I
quick
would
math it?
I would hope that it does, but it looks like you're carrying
Should.
at the top 200 pounds,
Oh, okay.
and then whatever your
Plus my 315,
My God.
515 pounds.
yeah. So you step on, you kind of put some weight on it, and you kind of just kind of hear the ropes buckle a little bit. You can hear them kind of go taut.
Careful.
Okay, Ron going to throw rope over. Hopefully, you three are strong enough to hold Ron. And
Are
Ron
you all
is going
tied together right now?
I untied mine and tied it to the something structural.
Yeah, actually, I want to do that as well. I want to tie it to like a sturdy.
Well, only one. Right. So
realize.
if he's the last rope, then we untie Valkan or Vin and then tie it to.
Okay, Ron
Gotcha.
is going to run and jump.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'll go on this thingy where our buddy was, like the plank, so that he has room to get onto the
Sure.
rock, and there's like a little extra weight.
Okay.
So scared right now.
What's your jump distance, Ron?
Oh my God.
God, I have no idea.
Campaign ends, he dies. No.
I'm very
That's okay.
scared.
Where would one
What's your strength
determine-
score?
18.
How tall are you again?
I am 7'8".
So with a long jump, you should be able to go 18 feet horizontally with that high strength, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Nobody has a spell
Um,
that can make him light.
Well, I guess powerful build doesn't help with jumping.
Mm-mm. Just carrying and
Push,
things of that
drag, or
sort.
lift. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Yep.
What is it? Athletics or acrobatics?
It's just if you can jump 18 feet as your jump, because there's no roll associated with that.
Oh, okay.
Since this is, I'm gonna measure really quick.
This is about from where I am with the base and the planks is about 15 feet left. I need
Yeah.
to jump.
So you can jump. Make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
Can we all help with like a cheerleading?
So in 18, so you run and then you just leap over this chasm below you, kind of your feet still in locomotion as you're making your way across, and you're able to jump precisely where you need to. So you land there and just, and you kind of skid and land right on the edge there.
When I stick to landing, I do like the Olympic pose when I'm like.
Ron did it.
Yeah, this
Oh,
impressive
never-
jump, Ron.
Ooh.
Maybe
From
you could
where-
have been a monk.
Ron likes this idea, but if we are to return, Ron has to attempt to do this again.
Oh,
This is
you'll be
another way
fine. That's
out.
great. Yeah, this totally might be another. Honestly, when we get to the other side, something will probably kill us anyways.
You don't know that.
Good. Okay, you want me to look at the magic? Maybe we can just scratch the rocks to if it's You said it is runes. You just have to destroy the rune. It should work.
From where I'm standing, can I read it or like, is it a language
Make an
that I
Arcana
know?
check.
Or
That'll be to you, Vin. Make an Arcana check if you're trying to look at
oh,
him.
I thought you said let me check.
No, sorry, yeah.
I didn't
Make
hear
an
let me do
Arcana
Arcana
check.
check. I heard let me check.
It's okay.
Five.
5. Yeah, you're just looking at him. Not language, some kind of magic shit. You don't know.
I look over and I'm like some kind of magic shit. I don't know. Bryn, we
Perhaps
just
Bryn can
scratch
look.
it or
Bryn
wreck
also
it with
has
something?
arcane knowledge.
What about the arcane knowledge?
Bryn can also mayhaps look.
Yes.
Yeah. Trade me spots.
I shimmy.
As you're
Very
kind
good
of
about that. Studied magic.
as you're waiting on the corner there, Valken, you see just on the edge of this pile, you see something else kind of glinting over there.
On which side?
Over in this one. So you've seen things on both sides.
Is it- Oh. I also see some shiny stuff over on that side as well. I don't know what it is.
Is it alive? A shiny thing that's alive?
I don't believe so. Looks like it's in a pile of rubble, maybe.
Is there a
Mm.
safe spot to stand right here and here?
You don't know.
But it doesn't look like that's where the fire runes will go.
There's no fire runes in front of that area. No.
Okay. I'm gonna take my shield
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna run over there.
Okay. So, as you run across, I need you to make a dexterity check for me.
I'm holding up
And-
my shield and I'm using Shield Master Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
If it would allow for half damage on a success, I use my reaction to take no damage.
Gotcha.
Does that
Yeah.
work?
Mm-hmm. Make a dexterity check.
Well, it says I would take no damage, so you still want me to roll?
Well, you have to roll because it'll matter if you get it or not.
Oh, okay.
And I will say, in this particular case, since you're holding a shield in front of you, I'm going to say that you're going to have half cover, so you'll get a +2
Oops.
to your dex. So whatever you're.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what this means. It says I have a situational. I have something situational for my dex saves. I don't know where that's coming from.
Oh, you have
D&D
Shield Master
Beyond,
anyway,
come
so that's what that
on.
does. Yeah, so you have a +2, and then
So 14.
Yeah.
But if I get the +2, but I don't.
you do. We can figure that out later because 14 is enough. As you make your way across, you see the runes lighting up as you're running in front of them, and fire begins pouring out on this platform. but you're able to make it across quickly enough to where as you're running, the fire appears behind you. So you're on this side.
So then I want to step to here and
And-
see if I can.
Yeah, and now
Oh,
you
sorry.
can,
Did something else happen?
No, you can clearly see the runes carved into this stone wall, or what's left of it.
Cool. I'm gonna take my axe and try to like mark one of them out.
Okay,
Like break the rune.
sure.
See if that works.
Give me an athletics check.
19.
Yeah, so you kind of swing with your axe towards where this rune is, and you can see it begin to light up and glow. And as you strike it, you take a large chunk out of the wall, and it kind of falls on the platform, and the rest of that rune just kind of fades.
Okay. So I'll just do that to all the runes.
Sure.
I am Bryn, breaker of traps.
Yep, and with enough time, you could chop through that stone wall at your leisure.
Boop. Okay, I'll just take all of them out. Okay, the way is clear. You are welcome.
Oh, very good job, Bryn.
And I shimmy across.
But they don't teach you that in magic school. Ugh.
I didn't go to magic school. I don't know
No,
what
I
they
know
teach
you
in
didn't.
magic school.
I'm
God.
I did go.
Are you
I'm
taking
saying
jabs
this
at me?
No, I am trying to be friendly.
What's this shiny thing?
What shiny thing?
Vulcan, I thought Vulcan said the shiny thing.
Over in
Oh,
that
where?
pile.
Point to it.
Can I?
Ron will stay here in case
It's where
Plank
the
is
torch-
too
The mage hand
light.
was.
Yep, so the mage hand is kind of hovering over there and shining light. For those of you that are over there trying to figure out what this is, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
If you're on the platform with,
I think it's me and Vin, right? We're both
Yeah.
over here looking.
As long as I
and you all
see
can
it,
move
yeah.
freely here since you've negotiated the danger on these two
Okay.
platforms between these two.
Perception, you said?
11?
11,
18.
18.
Ooh,
So
God.
you're looking and you see kind of the glint of light as you're kind of moving and kind of seeing where the light hits this thing. With an 18 for Vin, you kind of look and you see that it's some sort of glass. It's got some liquid inside of it. As your mage hand kind of holds the torch over that, you can see that there's like a bright red liquid in it.
I drop the torch and pick up the liquid with the mage hand.
Gotcha. So your mage hand kind of gets into the rubble where it's hanging out of and easily pulls it out, and you have some sort of potion.
Cool. I guess I bring it back to us and tell everyone we got a potion.
Mhm.
And then I say, Valken, you said you saw more shiny stuff?
Yeah. Kind of the same thing, but on the other side over there. And I
Can
point.
I go get it with my hand?
It's like way over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I move over here.
Mhm.
Go, hand.
Gotcha. Make a perception check for me while you're over there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And you'll have to get a little closer, I think. Let me check.
17.
Yeah. So mage hand, you have to be within 30 feet or it'll dissipate. So this one was
how-
fine over here. You'll be fine on that. But this one is a little bit further away, so you won't be able to get it from here. But with your perception, you do see something similar, glass and kind of catching off of some of the light. You also see some other shiny gems in that pile.
Ooh, guys, there's gems over here and more shiny stuff. Can I take one of the boards or something that's like in this rubble over here and try to like put it and make a pathway like similarly to the other one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ron will move over and lift it up the beam.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll move out of the way so Ron can
There's a
do
beam
it.
right here that looks just like the one that was placed over the other. So,
Boom.
yeah. So you've effectively placed a beam over that, so you can walk just diagonally from
Cool.
here to here if you would like to go across that.
I'll walk, stay on the beam, and I'd like to see if I see any like rune type thingies that were on the other platform.
Gotcha. So make an investigation check for me, since I'm assuming you're looking for other traps or things of that sort.
Yeah. Investigation. 14.
14. Okay. So on this pillar, on this side and on this side, you can see kind of rough cuts in the stone. Not sure what it is, but you can see a distinct kind of cut in that stone.
Bryn, I need you, Bryn.
What?
There's more runes for you to
shit.
ruin.
Oh, I like that part actually. That was very good, very good, very good. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and
And
I
I
guess
shimmy off.
we trade places again. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
this is making me nervous.
And I point to where they are. I show her.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Where
can
are
kind of
they
see
exactly?
there's little slits, cuts into the stone.
Here and here on the pillar.
Okay, so I guess I'll go over here. Oh gosh, and shield up. I'll kind of. Actually, can I can see the runes from here?
They're not
Like
runes.
I can read them.
They
Oh.
are little cuts, slits into the stone.
Oh,
Okay.
I misread. I'm sorry. So maybe it's like a
Oh.
you know what I'm talking about?
Okay. So I will get once again with the shield, and I will just run very fast. What could go wrong?
Just path yourself so I can see where you're going.
Like this, basically, past them with the shield facing them.
Gotcha. So make a dexterity save for me.
14.
A 14 is just enough as you are moving across and you're holding your shield, and as you move in front of that sort of slit and you feel a plate below you kind of push into the ground, and large spinning blades come out of that slit and just strike your shield. You can hear the shield kind of being struck repeatedly by these blades, and then it dissipates.
Can I poke the button with my spear to see if it's like, can I want to like empty the reload, like empty the reservoir,
Sure. So you
empty
can
all the ammo.
Yeah, you repeatedly hit this stone in front, putting your weight on it, and then blades just get thrown out of this, and you do it a good 5 or 6 times or so, and then you push, and then there's nothing there, and you push again, and you push again, and nothing comes out.
I ruined this one. Wait, what was the joke? Anyways, it's fine.
Okay, I'm coming. And then I like duck as if it might happen again because I'm scared, and I run across next to her.
Yeah, and you can see another pile over in that corner.
Okay, yeah, I use my mage hand again to dig through it because I don't want to touch anything that might be bad.
Yep. So it kind of moves small pieces of like rotting wood and stone and things from there, and you find 2 opaque light pink gems. You find another potion that is kind of glowing with green pale liquid in it.
Green pale?
Yeah, pale green liquid. You also find 50 silver and 45 gold.
And you said pink opaque gems.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them.
Are you writing this down, Mac?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have red green liquid vial, or a pale green liquid vial, a red liquid vial, 50 silver, 45 gold, 2 pink opaque gems.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
this map and this music are so pretty and relaxing. I just want to like take
I
a
know
little,
it's
a little nap.
Go mimis?
No.
All right.
And then mimics come down to wake everyone up.
Oh.
a tiny one specifically.
Hey, Valken, any more shiny stuff?
Let me look
Perception check.
around. Scan the area.
Make a perception check for me. As you're
Uh,
looking for shinies.
Oh, does the west or east have like extensions, like it goes farther beyond from what we can see, like doors or hallways?
It does. It's collapsed. In this part of the, you see the floor is missing. It's in disrepair. Like collapsed ceilings. Something happened here. As you notice, a lot of the other stonework is perfectly in place.
Mhm.
But it's happened so long ago, you have no idea.
What about to the south?
The south is where you saw another opening similar to the other side.
Okay.
Um,
And then is this big beam here movable, where I can, and long enough to make like a bridge?
you
so
can
to
try.
speak?
Valken, what was your roll, real quick?
13.
A 13. You kind of scan the room and you don't see any more shinies.
I don't see anything.
Okay. And I hobble back and like continue to like duck just in case something bad happens there,
Mm-hmm.
and then run over here and then diagonal back
Yep.
here.
And when you walk across, you distinctly feel the stone ka-chunk, but nothing happens. All right, and then Ron, you were going to try something
Yep.
with that beam. Okay.
Gonna lift this big boy.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me.
Okay. With this powerful build, give me advantage or anything?
I don't think on
Otherwise
athletics
just-
checks it does it
okay.
now.
Oh, well, I rolled a 25 anyways.
Very nice. So, you kind of put your large arms around this, and you fearbulk handle this this giant beam and just pull it out. And as you're kind of pulling it, it's quite long, and you're slowly having to back up to try and get enough of it on the platform. And you are able to kind of set it down, and it looks like it might go all the way across. You'll have to kind of put it out there to see, but it's long,
Okay.
about
I'll
as
do-
long
I'll-
as this platform.
I'll try to drop and aim it where there's enough
Yeah,
give for both sides.
sure. So you kind of take it and you kind of take aim and you tip it over, trying to be careful not to let it bounce or anything like that. And it lays in place, and it's so heavy it doesn't bounce too much. So you tip it, and dust kind of comes up from the ground,
Ooh,
and
all
you
right.
seemingly have a way across.
We can move forward. Just be careful.
Okay. And you all can walk across if you'd like.
Okay.
Yep, easy enough. You can make it across without any issues. It's very large compared to the others.
All right, move forward.
Oof. We got all the treasures and everything, and nobody fell to their death.
And
Yet.
Ron,
Ooh,
as you're making your way across, you can hear it
Shoot, I
kind of
spoke too-
buckle a little bit, but this thing is huge.
Okay.
So it buckles as you get in the middle, but you kind of make your way across, and it kind of straightens back up. You hear a couple cracks, but nothing too bad there. And as soon as you step off of this beam, and you kind of, I'll move you all. So there's some room there where you step off the beam, and as soon as your feet hit the stone, you disappear out of existence.
I disappear?
You do.
What?
And we're going to be taking a break, and you will find out what happens to
What?
Ron
No,
here in
what?
just 8 minutes. So, thank you all for
Ron's gone.
for watching, and don't forget that we will be doing a Q&A after the session tonight, so make sure to stay for that. If you haven't put some questions on that tweet, go ahead and do so right there. And also, if you're interested in some of the maps we were using, those are their Patreons. You can take a look at those if you are a DM and needing of cool maps. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you
Okay,
here.
everybody
in a
pee
bit.
quickly.
Yeah.